Nowadays, many of them are telling there are none of Indian who helped Ramanujan in his lifetime.
There is also a false news. In fact, there are several people who helped him through all possible ways for his upliftment. Only point is they could not guess whether Ramanujan was right or wrong because they don't have that much ability to guess if Ramanujan is doing correct or not. Ramanujan's mathematics was so deep that in those times where Indians could not pronounce anything definitely whether he is correct or not. So people like Hardy, Littlewood, and other great persons who were working at Trinity College, Cambridge University, were the ones who could guess something and say whether this is correct, this is not correct, and helped Ramanujan and guide him correctly. But there are several people who helped him to get his job, to help him have a better living here. In fact, to name a few, his teacher Seshoyer helped him quite a lot throughout his lifetime. The Nellore collector Ramchandra Rao helped him financially. He made several sacrifices and helped him financially. Ramasamy Iyer, founder of Indian Mathematical Society, published his work before he went to England. That is how Hardy came to know about Ramanujan. So he was kind enough to publish Ramanujan's work, though Ramanujan was never a graduate. Okay, and so there are several people like what I said, and Narayan Iyer, the manager of Ramanujan when he was working at Port Trust, was a godlike, father-like figure to him. He helped quite a lot. Not even a relative can help like that. So Ramanujan sought more friendliness with Narayan Iyer, who was manager at Port Trust when Ramanujan was working. So there are several people who took great interest and care in Ramanujan's bringing up. So it's not true that no Indians helped him. In fact, several Indians had helped him.
Thank you, sir. Does Ramanujan was the first Indian to get the FRS from the London Royal Society?
In fact, he is the first Indian mathematician. From mathematics discipline, he was the first to get FRS. But if you count the whole people in India, he was the second person to get FRS. The first person to get FRS from London Royal Society was a person called Abdasir Karsarji. Abdasir Karsarji, he is an engineer who laid this gas pipes and pumps and other engineering designs. For his engineering work, he was awarded FRS in the year way back in 1841. Ramanujan got FRS only in 1918, so it's very far. So during May 1841, Karsarji received his FRS. He was the first Indian to get FRS. In mathematics field, of course, Ramanujan was the first to receive. And as of now, as of today in 2026, only 6% from India from mathematics has got FRS.
Thank you so much, sir. Two more questions, sir. Is that Ramanujan has not got a doctorate in mathematics?
No, this is actually a question that I used to get very frequently when I gave talks at various places. To be true, it's a very childish question for people like me, because if you see that you get a doctorate degree for producing one new formula in your thesis, Ramanujan, as I said just before in my previous question, that he has produced more than 3,000 original formulas. So, if you count one PhD for one new formula, the universities or the institutes should have granted him more than 3,000 PhDs. So not one PhD is sufficient for a genius like Ramanujan. He is capable of getting so many PhDs, thousands of PhDs in fact. So the degrees like PhD and other things and emoluments and grants and money were only counted for mortals like us, ordinary people like us. I don't think it can be counted or even talked about for a great genius like Ramanujan. Ramanujan, Euler, Jacobi, Gauss, Lagrange, these people are beyond all these things. You can't even speak about such people regarding degrees and other things. They are beyond those levels.
Okay, sir.